Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of Star Shadow Plays. I'm your host Rob, aka Star Shadow, and we're continuing on with some Star Traders Frontiers, which we've picked up and trying to just kind of get into some of the new stuff that's been added in the last year or so, including stuff that's been added fairly recently. We're just kind of checking stuff out. We're in the post game. There's not storyline going on, at least nothing that we've found yet. No events or like big storyline events or missions or anything that we've run into yet. There's been things that have happened, such as new technology coming out and an alliance between the syndicates, but nothing earth-shattering, nothing that we're finding like side quests, like I said, or even quick missions or anything yet. But there is still stuff out there to find. There's been new skills added. There's been a new ship added. There's been improvements made all around. So the game's always improving. They're still adding stuff, even as it's 5 years later. Actually, it's more than that, isn't it? 6 years later at this point? Something like that. 5-6 years later, and they're still adding stuff into this game, still making it better, even as they work on their next release, which is coming soon, so be ready for that. But we are here making money. We're at a paltry 21.6 million, which is that enough? I don't know. But we only have one mission right now, so we're gonna be looking for more. We're doing a survey tour, pretty cheap, quite frankly, but this is what it is right now. We'll be heading to Dauntless next. But I am thinking that if, and we're getting close to Reeves Abyss as it is, if we get if we pass through Reeves Abyss, actually I think the next stop is at Reeves Abyss, isn't it? Yeah, when we go to Reeves Abyss, we may have to make a quick stop and see. Maybe we might do a little something here and check it out there, because I mean, we're making all this money. Might want to use it. So we're just looking. We got a few jumps here to get to Dauntless. Dauntless is not our favorite because it's Steel Song, but you know, we'll make it through. So let's move on here as we go here. Let's do it. Jump in here. Perfect. Another place that's not fun, Uvas. I mean, we could get through. But I also feel like maybe we should stop real quick. It's probably a good idea. Turn this up a little bit more. But for those that are, I don't feel like fighting as much as I want to kill Steel Song. But for those that have been paying attention, actually, and can see in the little view that we've got, I did switch up my headset. I don't know if you could tell, but the old one was starting to fall apart a little bit in the ear cuffs. They were falling off. So it was time to upgrade. And so we have upgraded into the Arctis Nova Pro. Is that what it is? Or Arctis Pro Nova? Whichever way it is. The wireless version. I was on the Arctis Pro's wireless previously. And I had those for however long I had them. I had them for a long time, actually. I was thinking back, I thought it was like 3 years, but no, I think I've been using it since I started streaming, and that's been like 5 years. So that's not bad. Not terrible. I mean, you would have wished that they could have lasted a little bit longer, but yeah, stuff does not last as well as it used to. But I mean, a lot of stuff actually is kind of falling apart over here. I used up my stuff up so much that things are seemingly starting to fall apart. So we had the headset fall apart, but I know I'm liking this one. It's pretty nice so far. I'm getting used to it. Had to change some of the sound settings and things, so I'm getting used to that. Oh, it ships to your home. Okay, that's pretty cool. So we're getting used to things. So if things sound a little strange or anything, it shouldn't. There shouldn't be anything that's too different here. But if there's anything that's different, then that's likely the cause. I mean, that really shouldn't be, because the only thing that changed is how I'm listening to things. Nothing else changed, and it was basically a plug and play kind of thing anyway, so But yeah, so yeah, we're working on some new ones here. We're seeing how they do. But you know, it always takes a little bit of time to get used to the new ones. These ones got the faux leather cups. The other ones had fabric, and it took me actually it took me quite a couple of months to get used to the fabric. That they were quite warm, but I eventually got used to it. Yeah, that was always a bit strange for me. But you know, after, like I said, after a while, I finally did get used to them, and so I found them to be pretty comfortable. So I'm hoping that's gonna be the same here. This is like I said, leather, which I always thought that I might prefer. So we'll see how that goes. We'll see how that goes, because they do get, you know, it's leather, it kind of gets warm. These ones actually are a lot tighter than the previous pair, so they actually, and they have like noise canceling if I were to use that, which I don't actually like noise canceling myself, but they're a lot tighter, so I don't hear as much coming out. The other ones were definitely a little less tight, so I actually had a pretty good range around me. I could still hear pretty good. So that's going to be something I got to get used to. I'm so used to being able to still be aware of my surroundings even with my headset on. But I know for a lot of people that's not what they want. So, but yeah. So we'll see how it goes. I'm sure there will be. We'll head down here too. Maybe we'll mention it some more as we go, just as we get used to it, and eventually they'll be what we're used to. But yeah, it's always interesting to integrate new technology into the setup, just because you never know how things will change. Demon Loot mod, you should have a lot of money. That's not a lot of money. That's not a lot of money. That's not a lot of money. That is not another survey tour, but that's not a lot of money. We are expecting more money. Please give us more money. I mean, it's not as bad as like a whole new computer PC setup, but even so, it's still a change and something to get used to, even in this case where it's the most minorest of upgrades. Because like I said, it's I'm messing with volume settings, I'm messing with equalizers and things like that, just so that things sound a certain way to me. And also I have to be aware of like the microphone here. Is it muted? Is it not muted? Because you don't want doubled sound. I was getting a little double sound previously, but I think it might just be the way the mic monitor is actually. But yeah, so there's always stuff to get used to. This is actually the first day I've had them. I only had them for not even 12 hours yet, so haven't gotten a chance to like get a full day of wearing them yet. It's only been probably I don't know, 3-4 hours of wearing them so far, like during work time, and then now for this. So salvage broker, this could be interesting. Oh, we already talked to you. Yeah. But yeah, so it's like I said, it's getting used to stuff, and like I said, there other stuff that fall apart when my other computer, which I use like as a streaming PC. I'm not using it. I usually record off of the same PC for this game, but for other games, especially for streams and such, I like to use the old game PC that I built many years ago. I was trying to figure out how long ago it was, and it's got to be a good 9 years old at this point, maybe more than that. But it crashed the other day. I was investigating what was going wrong. It seems there may have been a graphics card issue, and the graphics card that's in there right now is an old 780 Ti. That tells you something. So I guess it's not surprising that it might be on the way out, because it is quite old. But yeah. Yeah, I don't have a solution for what I would do if that actually crashes, like completely. Cause I don't want to buy like a really cheap video card for it, but I need something. I mean, I was thinking about looking into upgrades for the current one. I got a 2080 in this PC right now, and I would not mind an upgrade there. But I'm not even sure what I'd go over. I probably like a 4070 is probably what I would think about, but for me, the problem isn't so much having like the greatest graphics card, because I have a 4K monitor. It's the monitor that's actually over here that I look to the side for to keep everything, keep an eye on the recording and everything. But it's not a great monitor. It's just a big 4K monitor. So I don't game on it. My main gaming monitor is actually a 1440, 144 hertz. Really nice gaming monitor, LED gaming monitor. I just did this. I don't know why I'm doing that again. So I game off of this one. So what I need to be aiming for right now is 1440 gaming, and I think even a 4070 would be good enough for that. The other issue is that to stream onto the streaming computer, I have a capture card. It's one of those Elgato 60S's, and the problem is that that's only going to capture at 1080, and even then the graphics can't be too high, otherwise it kind of overloads the capture card. So I would have to get a new capture card anyway to take advantage of that. So a lot of the times what I'm playing at is actually 1080, so that's why I haven't been in a huge rush to upgrade in that case, because there's really been no reason. Split these across each other. There's really been no reason for me to, because the 2080 takes care of things. Like I said, I can't even play it 1440 half the time unless I'm playing by myself, and I don't have that much time to actually be gaming when I'm not like recording a stream or something. So it's kind of hard there. So it's like I want to upgrade, but right now it's just not worth it for me in a lot of cases. But I am thinking about it because I do want to do an upgrade there. I haven't thought about doing like a full build yet. I don't think I need to. I mean, this computer, this PC is only 2 or 3 years old at this point. I want to say 2. No, actually, I think I built it in 2020. So 3. It's 3 years old then. So yeah, it's not urgent kind of thing. It's more of a, you know, you get that itch. What am I doing? You know, sometimes you just get that itch and you just wanna use some new technology, but it's not like I've been keeping up as to what's been going on, what's hot in the PC world, since I haven't been thinking too much about it. You know, getting the little itch is not quite the same as really needing a new. Come on, I don't want to deal with those right now. So retreat. I'm not even gonna bribe. But yeah, so that's kind of what I'm thinking here on the technology side. So I did play some Cyberpunk at 1440, which was fun, but that was obviously not online or on stream or anything. So that's wait, that's, oh, I gotta do, okay, there's a mission success. Okay. Thought I had one that was mission success, but it seems to be a no. All right, not a big deal. That's one. They're really trying to kill my people. little bit of scientific intel. I'm just like at this point, I just don't. Weeks lost, 3 weeks, great. Good thing we're not in a rush to do anything. These are some awful rolls here. There we go. Okay, now we're gonna do nothing because lost 4 rep with the right chart. That kind of sucks, but that is what it is. But yeah, so it's gonna be interesting to see then, because Starfield's coming out pretty soon. I'm gonna be playing that. I'm gonna have to see what kind of I'm probably gonna play at 1080 because I am gonna be streaming that on one of my channels. So that will be interesting. But also kind of want to see it at higher levels too. And so it's like, in order to really, the first thing I should really do is upgrade my capture card into something that can actually take care of that. Unfortunately, right now I don't think I was thinking about getting like an internal one for the old PC, but I'm not sure how well that would actually work with it. And then if I were to move to this PC when I do a new build, then I definitely want to be able to, because I have an M2 in there, and you can't have an M2 with the internal because they share the same bus or something. It's not the best. So it's like I would have to look for an external that's pretty decent. So that'd probably be the first thing we would have to do before we look into more upgrades right now, because it's not worth it until we can build on it. So I mean, actually I played this at 1440, but I mean, it's not very strong hard graphically. But yeah, so that's just kind of a minor little update on the technology side, just because maybe I figured maybe someone might have noticed the new headset, and so we just kind of go into more and more about the technology side and everything. But yeah, I don't know. It's I find it interesting. I like to be able to mess around with new stuff when I can. Of course, the limiting factor is always time, as opposed to money now, which has been very much in a much better situation than it would be in previous years. So one good thing about where I work is the compensation is definitely trending in a good direction. So every year, keeping up with inflation and everything, so we're not under any kind of pressure here. So if I want, I can mess around and get a lot of stuff. So it's like this. I just bought these because I needed some new ones, and I was willing to be able to go out there and be like, hey, I can drop a little bit of money for a nice headset. So I did. But it's not like I can just drop money on a new graphics card anytime I want. That's not how things work. That's not how things work at all. Kadar Prime, what did we do here? No, that's... Alright, we gotta go to him. Did we? Oh, we did favor it apparently. I don't know why. Maybe because of the contact there? I don't know. Alright, we're gonna make the travel. Actually, we'll make a stop first and then we'll go down there. And then let's see what we'll do that's a little bit interesting. But yeah, it's fun to be able to do that. I wish I had the money I could just drop on a graphics card and just be like, bam, I just jump in on it. I can jump on the newest stuff right away. Can't quite do that. Ah, just missed that. But I think there are a few people that are able to do exactly that, so I shouldn't feel bad about that. I can get myself a couple new toys a year, but you know, you gotta be careful. Gots to be careful. Okay, so we go over here. Let's check. Spying, nothing. Who's our contact here? A researcher? You got anything? Paying any money? You are not paying any money. That sucks. That threat seeker. No. Alrighty, so much of our stuff is back, so let's go with, I'll drop this one in. Intel record's nice. I mean, I don't really care about combat. Got some intel, let's drop this one in. Pirate combat, could be pirate combat, rare trade goods, but nope. Like the danger here must not be, yeah, it's 1, I was gonna say. It's been not great. There we go. Yeah, the right chart are not gonna be happy about this. What are we at with the right chart now? $87. We're gonna have to do some stuff for them too to make sure that we don't lose them too much. Alright, let's head over to Riverton real quick. Because speaking of money, I think we might just drop some money. You know what I mean? I think that's what we might do. I think we might put this bank account into use. I know there's some stuff here that this planet that we would want to add. So hence we come over here. No. Let's land. You. Do you have any missions, my man? Your influence right now is really crap though, so probably not. Alright, let's take a look. You have the new big old ship, which is the Acheron Battlecruiser. The interesting thing, of course, about this battle carrier is that it has 15 small components as opposed to what the others have, which is 12 and 14. Like we're riding the sword battlecruiser right now. We got 14, so that'll give us an extra one. We actually would lose a component dropping this one. It's actually the cheapest of them, which is at 1.3, which is interesting. But I figure, you know what? Let's buy it and give it a shot, shall we? 10% off the purchase too, so doesn't mean we have to switch right now, but I'm going to purchase it. Yeah, we want to customize this ship because what we got in here is not going to work. One thing that we want to upgrade is going to be up here. Oh, quarters. Okay, so the quarters are here. It will be, how are we going to do this? This is going to be the question here. How? Well, obviously for reinforced structure, we want good reinforced structures. So we will add that into, oh, we can't do it. It's 300, what? But that's the same as, oh, is it overweight right now? It is. It's actually over, but oh, interesting. That is very interesting. Fuel boost. We definitely would want a bigger fuel tank. Is this gonna be too big too? Oh, we're not gonna be able to add anything right now because we got to take something out. That is very interesting. So we got reinforced barracks in here. It's got 42. So why we got? Oh, it's officers' care. Okay. So right now we are over, so we gotta figure out how this is gonna work. Very interesting that it's like this. I thought that had gotten fixed with the mass being too much. So we're gonna have to add a mass dampener somewhere. What is this booster? What kind of booster? A reactor spike module. Actually, not bad. Okay. But that's not what we're gonna. We're gonna add. We'll take one of these out. Mass dampener, mass. Okay, is that gonna actually... Yeah, okay. That is gonna fix that. Okay. So, fuel tank. We want a big ass fuel tank, of course. Put that in the Q2. Because we're not going to fly it yet. We just want it to be worked on while we're working on stuff here. Basic medical bay. We will go with... There's an officer one, isn't there? Yeah, the combat medical clinic is what we like. Because it's got a quarters for one officer, plus it's got some shielding on it. It's not quite as good as the plague ward, but I do quite enjoy it. It's one of my favorites. Now we can do the reinforced structure. How are we doing on money? Not bad so far, not bad so far. Alright, so one thing we want to do here. Okay, this is a battle prow. We're going to take out one cargo for a big old torpedo. The Cadonia Buster Array is what we want. That is the reason why we wanted definitely to come here, because I know for sure that this big old gun was here, because this is where we got it. So 100% we want it. Costs a lot of money. I wish our discount would work on this instead, but yeah, we kind of have to live with the way things went. So we're definitely adding that. How we doing on stuff over here? Okay. Weapons locker, that's a very bad weapons locker. Boom, A6 provides improved Phoenix class weaponry and armor for all crew, of course. That's good. We do want that. Never leave home without a good weapons locker, let me tell you. Let me tell you. It's got a deflector array too. Excuse me. Up that up to... Oh, it only costs a little bit of money. It don't matter to me. We're going best of the best here. 25% to evade craft attacks. That's awesome. Plus 20, plus 30. Jump costs could be a lot, but we're used to it. Add that in. Add that in too. Does this have the gun I'm thinking of? The Triarch. Is it a lance? I don't know. I guess we're gonna. It does not have it here. I guess I'm gonna have to go to the Agamemnon to pick that up. It's at one of those, I believe, is where we got it. So unfortunately, that's a loss. We do need a Void Thunder Lance, though. We do want to upgrade these two autocannons. Ooh. We had an M95. And We definitely want a tracer cannon for the extra hit. One of them to be that. I guess maybe the tracker cannon? Hold on. Let's see what my current ship has. It does have a Lionheart and the tracer, so we can actually go upgrade to the big one. Actually, we should probably upgrade this one too to that. So this is what we're looking at here. Good stuff there. But yeah, I mean, quarters. Looks like we got the Condonia Buster, but this is here. Oh no, where's the? Oh, it's because it's here. This is what we're looking for. The Cerulean Triarch is here. That's what we're looking for. I realized it's a medium. So I forgot that it was a medium. I'm dumb. There it is. Boom. We want that. See, we're just dropping money left and right like it's no one's business right now. Like it's no one's business, because it is no one's business right now. It is no one's business. So we need a little more shield, actually. Looks like just got boarding. That's up to this battle pro. Okay. If we're gonna do it, we're gonna add the big stuff. Let's add the good stuff. Why would we go with the basic stuff? I was gonna say, you know, we're trying to be pretty calm here. Let's not go out and be swearing all over the place. But the basic B stuff, we're going to work. We want the good stuff. We're here for the good stuff. We don't want to mess around with the basic stuff. So we got Battle Pro 4. Also, we have Battle Pro 5, which, I mean, it's 5. It must be better. Jump cost is, of course, ridiculous. But who cares about that? That's not what we're worried about. We're worried about having the best of the best. We're spending money like it's going out of style because we have a ton of money. This is the reason why I was making a ton of money, is so that we can just pour it into our ships and get top class stuff, even if it's impractical, even if it doesn't make sense. Best stuff. We want it. Luxury. This is a luxury vehicle. Plus 17 boarding, nice. Look at that armor. 1% more armor. 3% more shielding, though. Yes. Yes, buy it. Buy it all. That's right. Bring it. Cargo. We'll take a good cargo hold. Add 70 fuel capacity too. We'll take that too. Perfect. Cute. Hyperwarp basic. Once again, what was I just saying? Basic. We don't want that. Not here. We don't play that. Combat hyperdrive, obviously. Purchase. So the entire upgrade queue will be finished in a year. They don't apparently do it all at the same time. Queue it up. Bridge. Weak bridge. This is not, the captain deserves better. I think everyone agrees the captain deserves better. Man, are we gonna have the crew that's gonna be able to handle this? We gotta go get more crew, it looks like, probably too. I mean, we need more crew anyway. We've got like 6 slots, and so we gotta add some more people. Dice pool gets bigger, but plus 5 armor, plus 1 jump cost, but for an extra navigation. Yeah, like I said, top of the line, we do it. We riding in style. This I believe has the Warhammer, which is what we want. Burns. It is absolutely ridiculous. Burns 6 fuel at 4 safety rating. It's the least safe. It burns the most fuel, but also burns 12 fuel per encounter. It is so inefficient, but 10 reactor points is very nice. 10 agility, 9. That's not bad at all. It's not like this Traveler, which has got a lot of speed and agility, but you know, it is what it is. It's pretty solid for what it is. And the dice pool. Look at this dice pool. 16 got a low nav too. The only one with some nav to the dice pool. electronics off the chart too. Yeah, no, we're fine there at least. We're fine there at least. All right. So we need more shielding. Is what we need. So what is this? This is reinforced structures. Is shielding? It's not shielding. I can always add some more down here probably. Got this mass dampener. So this is one of the reasons that we've been trying to beat the Steel Sign Submission, because they have a mass reducer or mass, I don't remember which one it is, that is supposedly even better. But of course, as you know, they are not our biggest fans right now for no reason. But yeah, like I said, best of the best here. We're going up. We should actually upgrade our current ship with this one actually. It's level 8, 12 accuracy at optimal range. Quite better there, but 75% is the same. Plus 6 to evade. Yeah. But yeah, we're adding it to this one too. So we got a couple of big guns here. One there. We gotta figure out what else we want to do. We added the Void Thunderlands. We have our Cerulean Triarch there, so that's our big guns up close. That's 3 to fire there. I gotta decide what else I want to drop in here. We do want a torpedo, just in case we need it. Firestorm, Fire Wave torpedo, obviously level 8. I mean, as I've been saying, we want the best of the best here. We don't like messing around with the not best of the best. I think I have a gun at 3. Or a plasma cannon, or do you want to do railgun? What are we doing on this ship right now? We have a plasma battery there, and then we have the heavy rail as well. So kind of have to take a look here. What do we like? What do we like here? So we got a Radiance railgun, which is okay. It's level 6. It's kind of disappointing. We're gonna go with plasma cannon. Level 6 here too. Wow, our plasma cannons will suck. What is going on, Kadar? Hit us with the good stuff. Hit us with the good stuff, man. That's disappointing. That's very disappointing. I don't like that at all. I don't like that at all. Oh, what's the other thing we got over here? Something at 4, don't we? No, we don't have anything at 4 right now. Oh, also we gotta get our craft going here, so we gotta take this out here. And probably this too, so there's probably not gonna be any room for any of this stuff here. Because it's very important that we keep this stuff hangar bay. Shield is what we want. Oh, this one actually adds 12 fuel, which is not bad. We can go shielded, or we can go for fuel capacity, which I think we need more of, if anything. Shield would be nice. Oh, I gotta put a launch bay in first? Alright. If you insist then, okay, we'll do launch bay first then. Launch bay. Micro launch bay. Actually, I'm wondering here, I'm just thinking. There's not a launch bay for down here, right? That would make sense, right? Yeah, I don't think so. All the ship stuff is gonna be at least medium. Just wanted to make sure. Before we get ahead of ourselves here. I can talk. So let's get a launch bay out here. Purchase. We're gonna take this out. We're gonna put in a hangar bay. The fuel capacity. 2 years now. I thought it was all supposed to be added at the same time, like they work on the whole thing at once, but apparently not. Apparently not. So it's still blocking 60, blocks 51, so we do need some shielded stuff. Okay. What sucks is that we do have to use a bunch of these because we don't have room for officers otherwise. It was like we got one in the combat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So does say 7, right? Correct. Because the officer is me, right? Yeah, like 1. Then we got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Which means we can upgrade these as officer cabin to. Oh, there's only reinforced. It's got some shielding too, though. I'm surprised there's not like even better ones. This is just adding. We're just adding jump costs for no reason. Just adding jump costs for no reason. That's right. What is our jump cost now? 134. What's ours on this one? 126. We're not doing very good there. That's okay though. The point is, like I said, this is a luxury vehicle. Look, it's coated in gold. Of course it's a luxury vehicle. Just keep that in mind, everyone. Let's keep that in mind. This is a luxury vehicle. When you look at it and go, why are you adding that? Because it's a luxury vehicle. When your ship is made out of gold, you can't have like this one. No. See, we want something for the officer cabin besides just like slightly reinforced. We want, I don't know, gold plating, platinum plating. I don't know, something good here is what we want. Like, does any of what we've done here make sense? Hell no. But is it fun? No. But is it luxury? And the answer, of course, is yes. And that is, of course, the point. The class 2 shuttle. No. Luxury. Luxury first. But yeah, we got 3 slots here that we're gonna have to work with here. I wish that the launch bay had something we could do to it. That's what I wish. I wish the launch bay we could do something with. Alright, so what we need to do is we need to find a gun here that doesn't suck. Second gun doesn't suck. And then we have a spot to play with. Which I don't know what we're gonna do yet. And then we're feeling pretty good about what we got. Like, the main thing is the up close stuff, because we'd like to get up and close and personal. This is why the bridge is not the one we're talking about. The battle prow plus some boarding that actually doesn't have anything to get in closer. So the booster +3 range change just does do what we want to do, which is get closer. Actually, is there a better one? Yes, there is. Adds 35 fuel capacity, -6 jump cost. Okay, now we're talking. Add the extra fuel, take some more jump off of it. Yes, that is exactly what we're talking about. Get in there. Approximately 6 fuel. I love it. I love that. It's just like, yeah, we don't really know. Your ship is a little crazy here. We don't know exactly what's gonna happen when this thing actually gets off the ground and goes into space. It might blow up, it might not. We don't know yet. That's gonna be the fun of trying it out. What is gonna happen? Is it gonna blow up? Is it not gonna blow up? That's gonna be what's fun. Okay, we will need a passenger prisoner kind of thing. This is going to be a thing that we're going to have to kind of play with a little bit depending on what we're doing when we actually fly it. Probably prison first, actually. We've been doing a lot more prison stuff. One thing I do want to see is back to all. That's the way to do it. I've been screwing that up the whole time because I forget how to do it. All right. What's the other one? Okay. What the heck is it called? It's not prison. It's passenger. Okay. All right. So shielded, and then okay. I just want to make sure that that was all correct. That we have both of them. Prisoner cells. So we'll go with the shielded one. .39 shield, still blocking only 53%. I was hoping to get that up and over. You know what? Like I said, we are not messing around here. Officer quarters reinforced. Add that extra jump cost. Add that extra jump cost. Shield up to 40. It doesn't seem to be blocking anymore. It's as much as we can block. I mean, we're blocking with armor 42. I don't know. But then there we go. Then that's gonna be what we're gonna have to do here. Like I said, this is gold-plated ship. Everything's got to be gold-plated. Officer Kevin, went past it. All of them are reinforced. Do they need to be? Hell no. Are they gonna be? Hell yes. Hell yes. Still only blocking 55 to 42 shield, but yeah, like I said, everything has gotta be what it's gotta be, and that's how we're feeling right now. This is good. This is luxury at its finest. Luxury at its finest. So we got 2 guns that we're gonna have to add in, I guess, and unless we decide differently. I mean, frankly, 1 gun and maybe we add something else. I don't know. I'm just curious what else is out here. I'm not gonna, almost certainly not gonna add something else, I don't think. Let's do 5 defense. No. Give me something else. Interceptor systems for, I mean, that's not a terrible idea. Boarding assault modules, of course, we already do very good boarding wise, so it's not a big deal. Screen matrices. Increased chance to avoid stuff. That's not terrible. Raise effectiveness of all ship weapons, not bad. Precision systems augment launch craft. Too worried about that one. They have assist that reduces jump cost, so that's just pure. It's not -3. It's like, we could do better, can't we? I mean, other stuff does better than that. Plating signal array for spying. We're already pretty strong at spying. Pilot assist, which is not the worst thing, quite frankly, but I don't know why I'm doing it that way instead of using my mouse whale. Pulse boosters, reducing incoming damage. What do we look at here? Void pulse booster and ready both. Okay. I'm just so used to doing that it's what it is. Okay, sig dampener to make it harder to spot, which, I mean, sometimes it's fun, so we don't get bothered as much. Targeting matrices, not bad. I don't know, there's nothing that makes me go yet. I mean, we only spent what, 10 million? Kind of surprising. I thought we'd spend a lot more than that, and we didn't even do a good job with our discounts. We had discounts. We had to buy the one thing first, the mass dampener, because we had to do that first, and that took up our 30. I could have probably left and come back and then added stuff to it, but it's fine. It's only money. like I said, we still got 12 million to mess with. So we're on our way here. This is what I'm talking about, though. Big old ship. This, like I said, this is the luxury battle carrier. Oh, maybe we'll call it like the battle cruiser, luxury battle cruiser, gold-plated battle cruiser. If we cruise, the windows down, blaring, who knows what we're gonna be playing, what kind of music we'll be blaring, and just yeah, we're just rolling. I mean, we're gonna have some 24s or something on here. I mean, probably like 2400s or something. But you know, get the nice. Is there anything for like some rims? You get some spinning rims or something on here, some spinners. For the landing gear, I mean, what else can we do to add more luxury to this vehicle? I mean, actually, I don't think there's much else that we have to add that's gonna make this vehicle any less vehicle. Look at this Flex 56 at 44 shield. Oh, the armor actually we dropped the armor on that instead, and we go to deflection. Maybe we can do better. This is pretty good, like void resist on this. So maybe that's what we'll do. Let's see. This is 48 armor. So maybe we actually take out the deflector array, or not the. That's the only one that's got. Okay, so that's the deflector. Yeah, the structure here. Maybe we put another deflector array in instead. That's a lot of money. Yeah, look at that. 60 and 6. Block 60%, block 60%. That's what we had to do. Buffing talents can blank it up to 35. Bam. That's how it's done. There we go. Now we just spent a little extra more money. Now we're under 10 million. We're at 9 million. But the luxury here is luxurious. It is luxurious indeed. We even have some, I don't know, the range change is the same. That's surprising. Oh, I have a booster in here? I didn't realize I had a booster on this one. Huh. The things you learn about your ship that you didn't know before. Oh, we don't even have some, like, oh man, that's why our officers are not riding in style. That's the whole problem right here, is we're not riding in style right now. And our quarters are reinforced. Cargo hold. I thought we had a reinforced cargo hold, but we don't. Yeah, this one we have this extra reinforced structure that we can take out and add something else in. Probably actually some more shielding like this one that we can do or something. 39 craft evade. What is this? 70% craft evade? We are evading all kinds of craft with this one. Look at this. 40 radiation resist? We have only 20 on this one. Extra critical, extra shit. Oh man, the luxury is coming out of everything. It's coming out of every pore with that ship. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be. We're gonna take it out there and see what we can do. We're gonna take it out there and see what we can do. We still need E-Techs, I guess. We're gonna have to go and get another E-Tech or something that does electronics, because yeah, we're struggling there. We're not doing so bad here. All the we got a ton of electronics, new electronics in there, so we gotta work on that. But yeah, we need some electronics here. But yeah, I like it. I like the luxury vehicle. Like I said, we just gotta add some more big old guns. Or at least one bit more big old gun in the 3 range. Well, I guess it's not gonna be a big old gun. It's gonna be a small old gun, but it's gonna be a luxury. The gunners are gonna have a nice, at range 3, have a nice weapon that's ready to fire. So I don't know if we'll go like a 4 and a 3 or 2 3s, but what do we have at 4? Range 4. That's mostly a range 4, like the 543 style, which is like the missiles. It's like bigger missiles, different missiles. Alright, let's take a look at missiles. They have a level 8 missile system though. We could go level 8 missile system. That's not bad. 250 damage. That's not bad at all. Oh, I should have went to... Oh, that's not the one I wanted. Thinking of like plasma cannons. Actually, would do more damage maybe? And what about the other one? Railguns. 100 and plus 110 void. Interesting. This will actually do some decent damage. Cause they also had a little bit of radiation damage too. These are actually not bad. Maybe we should go this way. Maybe we'll drop drop this one in. And be firing this thing off. They can kind of take the place of the... Yeah, maybe that's the play. Maybe that's the play. Is that the play? Is that the play for us as we do that? Drop in a Draco's... I think that's an X and not an H2 missile battery. We haven't played with missiles. We usually... Because normally at 4... We are... What are we doing? What do we normally do? So we start out for move in, we shoot a gun, shoot another gun. 3 is where we start. I think we were using the level 3. So I mean, if we miss 3, and then we can kind of go with the missile and then like the tri-arc kind of deal. That's actually 6, so that probably wasn't gonna work. But the whatever. Or like we hit the Thunder Lance plus, because that's 3s. At that level we want to do, so we only have, because we're moving, we would have 6, so yeah, no, we would have room for that. 3s and 3, yeah, we could do that. Like a shot of that, of the missile, and then like one of these. That they don't do as much damage outside of the range, but we like to get close anyway. Yeah, I think that might work. It's like this, like I actually like the fire wave torpedo. Probably we don't need. I mean, the only time we actually shoot it is if we're not sending our craft out, which we've been kind of going here and there depending on what we expect the other team to have. If it has a carrier type ship, then we're not going to send ours out there because it might get shot down. But when they don't, then we can send them out there. In which case, that's when we do use that. So we do kind of use that. I don't know, maybe. In which case, the 2, yeah, okay. Let's try that. Let's try the missiles out. So let's add that into while we're at it. Oh, there's like different kinds of missiles. Okay, I did not realize that. So we got like the Valkyrie missile pods or the missile battery, the Gargoyle missile battery. Let's take a look. Differences: more gunnery, more. These are more dice. More damage here though. Oh, actually maybe not. This has got a lot more radiation damage too. This one's slightly better against craft. That doesn't really matter. Why is this one more expensive then? %40 crippling chance, maybe that's why? I don't know, I kind of feel like these Valkyrie ones might actually be better. Like a better deal. It feels to me like the Valkyrie ones are a better deal, even though the luxury option is the Gargoyle. I don't know. See, now I'm not sure. Like, is this like an actual like efficiency thing? Or do we want to be efficient, or do we want to go luxury? I mean, the whole point has been luxury, but we also want to be able to fight as efficiently as possible. I mean, that's our main deal. Wow. Wow. I mean, this is still pretty luxury itself. I mean, this is level 8. This is pretty luxury. It's just we're not paying as much. I'm gonna have to go with these ones. I'm gonna go try these ones out first. All right. All right, so our ship will be ready in like 3 years. So we got time to go out and do some other stuff while this is cooking. But we do have it now. We have a nice new gold-plated ship. And we spent a ton of money. We only purchased a ship for 5.9. After all that money we put in, that's it? Ridiculous. But bam, so it turned into a ship buying extravaganza. We now have the newest 9,000 mast ship. We have it, we bought it, we've outfitted it, or we're outfitting it, and it's getting built to our specifications. We've gold plated it. It's a luxury. It's all the stuff that we wanted. More money than sense build, and we still gotta buy some more stuff for it. One more thing, one more big gun, one more small strong gun, I guess, unless we find something else. But it is pretty much set though. Our ship here now, I'm feeling a little envious. I'm feeling a little envious. Like this Lionheart cannon Lionheart cannon is it's not completely the best anymore. So I'm kind of feeling like we need to move up a little bit. We gotta bring it. We gotta bring it up. Let's get our gunners used to it. A better gun. Dual laced array there. Like we can even I'm not as worried about that because we have our very nice Cadonia Buster that we'd like to use. But yeah, I'm starting to feel it there. Like we could switch this out and hit what we want, but at this point, I think we're feeling pretty good now. I think we're feeling pretty good though. Bam! Yeah, I think we're feeling good. That's what we're doing. So, new ship, gold plated, luxury, out the wazoo. We're feeling it, and that's gonna do it for tonight. So, very, very. I don't know if you like shipbuilding and spending money, this was the episode for you. If not, then I'm sorry. I'm absolutely sorry here. But thank you all for hanging out and watching this travesty of a ship building stream. But like I said, we were making money for a reason, and we used quite a lot of it. So we had to put it somewhere. Where else is it gonna go? Where else is it gonna go? So thank you all. Really do appreciate it. If you're enjoying yourself, of course, like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff on this video or any of the others you happen to watch here on the channel. I really do appreciate it because now we've hit 70 subscribers, which is just mind-blowing to me. So thank you all very much. I really do appreciate it. And much shout out to all of you, and much love and appreciation. There's links in the description of the video to the Twitch and the Twitter if you want to check that stuff out. You don't have to, of course. Not streaming so much on that Twitch channel right now. And Twitter's a dumpster fire, so we kind of only do a little bit here and there. But you're more than welcome to follow along there if you like. But the main thing is, if you can get to one thing, you can get to everything else. We have links there. We got links here. We got links other places. Yeah, they're all there. So very easy to get from one to the other. So check out what you like. So like I said, thank y'all for hanging out for a little bit, spending some time here, listening to the ramblings of an old man. Well, maybe not the oldest, but getting up there now. So thank y'all very much for sticking around. Hopefully y'all doing well out there. Stay well, stay safe, stay good, stay healthy, stay cool. I know it's hot in a lot of places, and stay safe because I know it's starting to become hurricane season out there. So I know there's not winds, there's rain. So stay safe out there, stay cool, and hopefully y'all will be good. And I'll see you next time. So y'all have a good one. Stay safe, stay cool, and adios.